I'm here at Radar Festival with Arch Echo today, who've been kind enough to have a conversation with me all about mental health, really. Nice and lighthearted. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you about your trauma, unless you want to tell me, you know.
Where do I start?
First of all, if this is people's first experience of Arch Echo, how would you guys describe your sound, vibe, energy?
We're progressive metal with a lot of fusion twist to it. So a lot of like jazz and harmony, but also a bit of pop production as well. Big kind of melting pot of genres.
That's what we like. That's
very
what we
metal
like.
based though.
Yeah, rooted in metal.
Yeah.
Happy
I'd
metal.
say it's an assault on the senses, but in a nice kind of way.
Okay, yeah, we like that here.
Yeah, we're all about assault.
Moving swiftly on. If you could summarize your guys' sound, vibe, energy in 3 emotions, what would you choose? Or 4 emotions, let's go one each.
Whimsical.
Oh, whimsical. Ooh.
Adulation.
Ecstatic.
Controlled chaos?
Okay, we like
My favorite
it.
emotion.
Very eclectic. If you could choose one of your songs, kind of like therapy for people to listen to, what would you choose?
My heart sometimes.
What makes you choose that one?
It was from our first album, so it was kind of like a duo of songs on that album. We had My Head Sometimes, which is like a little darker, a little more chaotic. And then My Heart Sometimes, it just evokes a lot more emotion, I think. So it's kind of like the dichotomy of, you know, your mind and your heart.
Yeah, and I guess like my next question was going to be about kind of like instrumental music in particular, because I think personally instrumental music can be quite powerful in terms of like connecting with people emotionally. But I guess I was curious about how you think that instrumental music can like resonate with people on an emotional and like mental health level.
Well, if you're feeling something already and you can't quite put words to it, I think if the emotion of the music fits well, you kind of get to add your own meaning to it. Like the lyrics don't need to match your circumstances necessarily. It's like the emotions of the music do, and then you tie that to your memory. And I think all of us have emotional kind of pillars of our past with instrumental music where we're like, this ties me to that time in my life or that feeling that I had at the time.
Yeah, I completely agree.
If you like think of like film scores, for example, no lyrics there, right? It's all instrumental, but it's like, you know, incredibly emotional content sort of going on with like what's happening in the film. But so you're listening to instrumental music on your own, you're like scoring your own life essentially, you know?
Yeah, that's such a good way to put it. I love that. And I also think there's something there about like the community and the vibe of coming to a live show as well. Like how that feels when you're all there for the same reason and it all resonates maybe slightly differently, but you're all sort of feeling something. I was curious to know, what is an Arch Echo show like?
I'm the newest to an Arch Echo show, so it's an assault on the senses, but in the best way. Like high energy lighting and sound. Like I think the lack of vocals in a way like almost leaves more space for that, like what Arch Echo is to like really like pop off in a live sense. Seeing all the clips from last night too, and hearing all of that like translates with our, you know, this is like a one-off show. We didn't have any time to like do a proper sound check or any of that.
Oh
like,
my God.
Pressure.
Pressure.
It felt exactly like how I was hoping it would, which was just powerful. Yeah.
Is it more vulnerable to not have a front man as such?
I think so, yeah. I mean,
if you're Adam.
yeah. Sometimes, you know, I mean, I play a lot of the leads and definitely can feel vulnerable because, yeah, if I mess it up, they will hear it. A nice thing about these instrumental shows, a lot of the audience also are musicians. So I think they can understand that, like, yeah, we're humans too. And it almost, you know, can make it feel more human when you mess up.
Is performing cathartic for you guys? Is it a release?
Whenever the song started like a long time ago, this is like always what we're thinking of. It's like stage and how it could actually be presented. So because yesterday we played 2 songs that we've never played on stage before, and so for those 2 songs it did kind of feel like, okay, this is the end of that journey now that these songs started.
Yeah.
So, yeah, stage is kind of that best finish line for a song.
That's a nice way of seeing it. Are there parts of it that are kind of scary though?
Yeah, those 2 songs were very scary.
Yeah. So I was going to say, like, lots of firsts, slightly say, like, there's always the chance of messing up and things like that, you know, it's very exposing, right? So I was just thinking, like, is there an element of stage fright sometimes, and how's that? How do you manage that?
I still will get that sometimes, but I think like, yeah, having been on stage, like kind of writing for the stage starts to get in your head a bit, so you start getting excited. Like, we played 2 new songs, but I got excited when I was learning them. So to get on stage and actually play them and have that same feeling was like very cathartic. I also think a lot about this masterclass I saw when I was at Berkeley with Livingston Taylor. His thought was kind of like, if you're nervous when you're performing, well, he was a bit more loud about it. He was kind of like, how dare you be nervous when you're performing? But it's a good point, because like, people paid to see you be the best like version of yourself live, and why would you want to give any less than that by giving into, being all nervous and stuff and have that effect in
That
performance?
almost feels a bit like checking yourself, like, this is where I'm at, like grounding yourself where you stood and being like, this is an opportunity. I'm going to seize it right now, I have a bit of a quick fire round for you now.
Okay.
What's your most ridiculous or unusual coping skill?
Looking at absolutely absurd memes, you would not want to see my feed. Let's just say that.
Sending them.
Yeah, and sending them to my boys here. I mean, like, check this out.
I think now you've said that, we all want to see them. Maybe not.
My phone, what?
I actually don't have a phone. Like,
What is a phone?
plenty of sleep or stay caffeinated.
I'm a plenty of sleep kind of guy. I mean, I still need the coffee after I wake up, but like, it's very hard to get a lot of sleep or a lot of good sleep while you're on tour or something, but it helps me a lot to at least get like, if I can, not go out and party or something and just like get that 7 or 8 hours of sleep, like it goes a long way, especially to like not getting actually like physically sick and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah, you need it, don't you?
I have the kids, so it's not a choice. With you, Sam he's never had coffee.
I've had it. It's just not
How, Sam?
just
How
brute
do you
force,
function?
hard work.
It's raw dog in life here.
Best guilty pleasure song for cheering you up?
That's a really tough one. Sometimes the Fleet Foxes, can just be a nice vibe, a nice change from what I normally play and listen
I
to.
think we'll both drive to Bon Iver at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bon Iver, definitely.
Yeah?
Boy Problems, Carly Rae Jepsen. Shout out.
Finally, guys, do you have a message for anybody watching this who might be struggling with their mental health?
I know for me, I've had my struggles, as we all do, and music has been kind of a great home base. It's been a rock in my life. There's nothing better than just playing your feelings, if that makes any sense. Just find something to cling on to and stay close to those close to you.
So well said. Is there anything that you would like to plug right now? Anything that you've got going on? Any new releases, tours?
Yeah, we've got our new EP out, 3x3 Catalyst. It's the first of 3 EPs that'll come out over the next 9 months or so. So look forward to 2 more, and we'll be touring a little bit around that as well. So.
You can keep an eye out for that. Well, thank you very much for doing this with me. I really appreciate it. And it's such an important conversation, so we all appreciate you
Thank you.
doing this with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.